everybody, of course, my name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen, of course, welcome back to a brand new episode of LEGO Jurassic World Custom Dinos! We just had a nice little hot dog right here, not particularly healthy, but hey, YOLO, right? So nonetheless, of course, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Welcome back to another episode of course, as I was mentioning before, LEGO Jurassic World Custom Dinos. Today, we're going to be getting to work finally on that custom Deadpool dino that we have wanted to do for quite a while now, which is pretty awesome, so I'm super duper looking forward to that. But we're actually going to do two different variations of that dino. First of all, actually, before I even get to all of that, I don't know how I once again forgot. Thank you so very much for doing an amazing amount of support for the last Custom Dinos episode. I mean, it was absolutely overwhelming. I was super duper blown away. We hit almost 1,000 likes within 24 hours, which is insane. So thank you so very much for that. And then on top of that, an amazing amount of comments. Like, when I just uploaded, within an hour, there was 180 comments, which is crazy. Like, you guys have so many cool ideas, so keep them coming. Thank you so very much for doing that. With that in mind, guys, let's get rocking, rolling, and let's head to the Hammond Creation Lab. And we will actually kick things off with a Deadpool that's going to be a pachycephalosaurus, because somebody actually submitted in the comments their idea for a Deadpool that would be based on the pachycephalosaurus. So I was like, that sounds pretty cool. Let's try it out. So this one comes to us from Kind MM, or maybe it's Kind DMM, maybe. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry that I'm mispronouncing your name, because that made sense. Nonetheless, let's get rocking and rolling. So he or she sends in a pachycephalosaurus that is Deadpool based, and it will go as follows. It will be GCA. Then we have CCT, which we already have, so that's excellent for us. Then we have GGA. So let's get that rocking. There we are. Okay, interesting look already. Then we have CTA. Okay, interesting. That's a lot of red, but that's what Deadpool is, so that makes sense. Of course, we're going to be seeing a lot of that once we get to our T-Rex version of Deadpool, which will be a lot of fun, hopefully. Then we have GGACTA. Then GAA. Okay, intrigued. All right, of course, you do have to have a little bit of black, because Deadpool is predominantly black and red, his costume. He has a little bit of, like, grayish and brown for, like, the belt buckles and stuff, but that's obviously just a minute piece of detail. All right, then we have GTC, and lastly, ATT. All right, wow, that's an interesting looking. That's almost a little bit Carnage-esque, I have to admit. That does look a little bit like Carnage, which is kind of crazy, but I think that that's a pretty cool creation. I love how you got the eyes right. Again, you have the black around the eyes, just like Deadpool would have. His eyes are usually white, like the actual pupil, but then around it, there's usually black, so that works really well, and nicely done, my friend. Thank you so very much for that submission. Of course, if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, you can leave those in the comment section below. And I also wanted to address, I've seen a few people submit stuff like Digimon and Pokemon, and I hopefully have a pretty cool idea coming up. I'm hoping to do it on the next episode of Custom Dinos, where I have an idea for like some Digimon stuff, because obviously a lot of Digimon are dino-esque and have like dinosaur features, so that's going to be a really fun one. Nonetheless, let's get rocking and rolling. So that was our first dino for today. The next one is actually going to be a Mosaurus that is going to be based on the one and only Aquaman. Now, we're going for the classic Aquaman. I know that maybe a lot of you guys might only be introduced to Aquaman via the new movie, or maybe you only have seen like the new 52 Aquaman or whatever, but we're going to go for the classic color. So we're going for the brightest, kind of darkish green. It's kind of both, because it has like different shades, and orange. So those are going to be the main colors that we're going for our Mosaurus. So with that in mind, let's see, what can we do for the torso? So of course, for the Mosaurus, we only get to do the skeleton or non-skeleton, so we're going to keep the regular one, of course. And then we get to the coloring area. I think I'd like to make the bottom green, because usually his leggings are green and it's his torso that's orange. So I think that will work very well. So we're going to pick which hue of green. I kind of like that one up there. That's a little too bright. Oh, this one's actually perfect. I like that. All right, we'll go with that. Then for the top, we need orange. And I think there's only one really orangey looking. Yeah, there it is. Probably that. Well, actually, let's see. What does this look like? Is this like a mustard yellow? Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, I think this is... Oh, maybe this one right here kind of is bright brown, but yeah, that doesn't look good. All right. We're going to go with the orange up there. And then last but certainly not least, we have, of course, the dots, the patterns that we have around. And I'm wondering what color we should go for that. Right now, he looks like a spoiled cucumber or something like that, which isn't particularly great. So we need to work out a better look for him. All right. Let me think. Maybe black dots. Ooh, that looks pretty sweet, actually. What about the white ones? I don't know. I don't think that looks cool. Let's see. What if we did the different color of orange, maybe? Like the brighter orange right there? No, that doesn't look too good. Brighter green. Same thing. It kind of looks weird. All right, I think we're going to go with the black. I know he doesn't have a lot of black on his costume, but I think that this is just the one that looks the best of the bunch. And, of course, using a different print, we might be able to make it less evident, like that, for example. Whoa, that looks weird. He looks like a salamander or something, right? Or salamander, I think they're called in English. Leopard print. Then we have pixels, polka dots, speckled, stars, and tiger stripes. I really like the tiger stripes. I think that looks amazing, actually. Let's go for that. I know it's really over the top, but I think it looks really, really cool. So there's the DNA code for our Aquaman Mosaurus. That actually rhymes quite well. Well, it doesn't rhyme, but rolls right off the tongue. Aquaman Mosaurus Unleashed. That could be totally cool. So there you go. That is the DNA code if you want to create this particular dino on your own game. So there you go, or in your own game, I should say. Then let's move on to, of course, the main event, which is what everybody's looking forward to, and that's customizing our T-Rex to look like Deadpool. There's our Venom T-Rex, which I'm actually still very, very, very proud of. I think it turned out amazing. Like, it's so cool looking. I'm just going to quickly show the DNA again, just so that if I want to recreate it again, I could go back and do it. So there we go. All right, so here we are. We're going to begin with picking the head. So let's see what we're going to pick. Ooh. And we're not going to go for Spinosaurus again. Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, or Velociraptor. Tyrannosaurus. I think we're gonna go with the Triceratops, not because Deadpool has horns or anything like that, but I think it's just funny, and I think that Deadpool, if he was customizing himself as a dino, he'd be like, yeah, sure, give me some horns, give me, like, you know, he would just be over the top and hilarious about it, so I think that's fitting. Then for the torso, we have the Stago. I think we're gonna go with the Spino. Let's see. I'm just trying to think ahead, like, what would look good with the red and black colors. You know, so I'm thinking probably, yeah, let's go with the Spinosaurus, just to have it, like, be very, very different to anything else that we've done so far. Now we've got Ankylotail, Dimorphotail, Skeleton. I could totally see Deadpool leaving a skeleton tail, so part of me kind of wants to do that, because I think Deadpool would be hilarious for doing that, right? Wouldn't that be funny? Deadpool just be like, yeah, whatever, listen, I was hungry, I ate my own tail. That's totally possible. You know how dogs chase their own tail? Well, Deadpool would have chased it and got it. That's for sure. Oh, man, I kind of do want to do that. Okay, if there's any character ever where it'll be appropriate to have just like a skeleton tail out of nowhere, it's Deadpool. So we're going for it. All right, so now we got to pick colors. We're going to go for bright red and black, of course. Those are going to be the predominant colors. I think that we're going to need to make him still more red. So something like this, and then maybe all the speckled looks. Ooh, yeah. All right, that is pretty awesome. I think that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm not even going to change the patterns. I mean, I just think that that's the one that looks the coolest. Really, I really do. I mean, we could look at them real quick. Oh, cow print looks cool too. Actually, cow print might, I don't know. We'll see. I really like the way that there's details on this one, like on the legs and stuff, whereas the cow print is like pretty all over the place. There's the giraffe, leopard, pixels, polka dots, speckled, stars, and then the tiger stripes. I don't know. Maybe tiger stripes? Default or tiger stripes? Default or tiger stripes? I think I'm gonna go... No, we're gonna go for the default. I think that's the coolest looking one of the bunch. I think. I don't know. It's so hard to decide. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. That's it. We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. There's the dino DNA for our pretty awesome sauce Deadpool Rexosaurus. So there you go. Looking pretty fantastic and ready to rock. So now, of course, we need to see these guys in action. So let's begin by teleporting ourselves to the Mosaurus area, because we're gonna go ahead and summon in our Aquaman Mosaurus and take a look at that fella. And then we have two different Deadpool dinos to summon, which will be a ton of fun as well. Come on, Laurie! Let's get there! Hurry up, elevator! We're too psyched. Okay, here we go. So, our custom Aquaman Mosaurus is now alive. Yay, let's go talk to fish. Well, technically, maybe we are classified as a fish. I wonder. I don't know, actually. Does the Mosasaurus classify itself as a fish? Does it have gills? Because it's got fins. It's an underwater creature. I wonder if it's classified as that or not. But we can go ahead and talk to fish and stuff like that, because now we, of course, have Aquaman's powers, which is pretty sweet. We also can roam around the ocean. Have a nice little pounce attack right there, which is pretty cool, so that's neat. We can boost forward a little bit, so that's nice. Dive on down, or deliver a nice massive... Wait. A nice massive... roar! There we are. Because I was going to say, why isn't he roaring? It was supposed to be a lot more impressive. There we go. Look at that. That's a pretty menacing Aquaman. If Aquaman looks like this in the movies, I'm sure nobody would mess with him. Alright, so that was Aquaman. Let's head back up to the tippity top. And we gotta summon in, of course, our two Deadpool dinos. We have a pachycephalosaurus, and we have the T-Rex, of course, with the skeleton tail, because why not? And as I said, if there's any character ever that it would be appropriate to have that with... What? Was this here all the time? Why did I never notice this little build? Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but for some reason I feel like I did not see that thing right there, but okay, maybe I'm crazy. Alright, here we go. Let's get a vehicle over to our destination. And... It's interesting, because when I was launching the game, there was an update to the game, and I'm wondering if those were new things. Like, I don't remember. Were tiger stripes always there for the custom dinos? Was this little jump right here also? Because I think this is all new. I don't remember all this being here. So I feel like there's an update that, like, added stuff to the game, which is pretty interesting and really, really cool, of course. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form, because it's just awesome to see more little aesthetical things added to the title. I just feel like I didn't notice those things before. Maybe they were always there, and I literally just never paid enough attention to them. Alright, so, nonetheless, let's get rocking and rolling. We're going to go ahead and click this in. Our pachycephalosaurus is in the small dinos. Yep, okay. So here is our Deadpool pachycephalosaurus, or not maybe ours, our kind MM's Deadpool pachycephalosaurus, which I think it looks really cool. I said before, I do think it looks a little bit like Carnage, especially with that Dimorphodon tail. Like, that's a pretty menacing looking tail and such, so it definitely kind of resembles that to me as well. But I think in general, it's still pretty sweet looking. It's got the headbutt attack, which is something that I could totally see Deadpool doing. He's like, I'm gonna attack you with my face, because that's a great strategy, right, Deadpool? Right, exactly, that's what he would say. Alright, so then we need to summon the main event, so to speak. The big fella. And that is, of course, Deadpoolosaurus Rex. Here we go. We're going to go to the large dino category. Select our custom Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there he is! With skeleton tail and all. Look at that. Tiny Deadpool, big Deadpool. It's like if Deadpool had Ant-Man powers, this was what it would work like, right? Like you would have Deadpool turning into... Okay, wait. I want to take control of the... Wait. The big guy... I want to control... Wait, what's happening? No, I don't want to be you! I want to be the big T-Rex! Okay, this is ridiculous. It's not letting me become the big T-Rex. This is so weird. Okay, what if I attack this guy? Then he absolutely destroys the Pachycephalosaurus. Like this. Which is excellent. Did I just become the big... Nope. Okay. There we go. Dino's gone. No! He's not gone! What is happening? Why do I not have control over the large dino? Uh-oh, this is bad. Deadpool does not want to be controlled, it seems like. Deadpool is just like, nope, not happening, my friends. Okay, this Pachycephalosaurus obviously needs to be, like, out of here, because for some reason, he's creating a lot of troubles for everyone. Now the Gallimimus want to fight him, or Gallimimus, or Gallimimus want to fight him as well. We just need to despawn that fella. Okay, sorry. Stop attacking me. Please. Please, Gallimimus. Please. Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. I'm just trying to take control of a large dino. That's all. No biggie. Please. Okay. Here we go. Now is it going to let me? Yes. All right. We finally have gotten control over the big dino that we wanted to for a while now. Look at this. We have now the headbutt attack, which again, very fitting for Deadpool. So that's pretty sweet. There he is. The big, ginormous, absolutely without a shadow of a doubt, menacing Deadpoolosaurus Rex. It definitely looks funny, but to me, like, comedy and humor and Deadpool go hand in hand. Like, that's one of his key traits to me. So because of that, I wanted to make sure that this dino did not look so much menacing as just fun and funny and hilarious. So that's why it's fitting, and I think it looks perfect, and that animation right there is perfect for Deadpool as well. So in general, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed, of course, today's episode of Custom Dinos. Of course, if you did, please don't forget to smack that like button, share the video with your family and your friends, and I do indeed hope to see all you lovely folks here next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.